Sometimes whenever we click on a link, it gives no error like page not found, page is under construction, or some these type of links which I have shown a screenshot. So, there should not be broken links in your website, because whenever these broken links are provided on the website, and whenever search engine spiders visit these websites and they find such broken links, your website will be in a will not be in a top position in the search. That is why no broken link should be there. And whenever you are doing any electronic commerce transactions, e-commerce transaction, otherwise, even though you want to encrypt your data, whenever the data is transferring on the network, your websites should be HTTPS. It should have the HTTPS layer. So, many times we provide various images, audio, video clips on our website. That images should have alternative text, because whenever the screen reader reads, the person will understand that this image is there, because whenever the screen reader reads for us, the screen reader starts reading from top left from the monitor to the right bottom of the monitor. Whenever it goes on an image, it says it will read for us the alternative text provided for the image. So, the person who is reading with the screen reader will understand that the image is there and this is the image of this. Many times we face problems that the image is not loaded in the browser. At that time, this alternative text will also help. Use of cascading sheets should be there. Cascading sheets are sheets where we can define what should be the color of your background color of your website, what should be the hyperlink color, what should be the visited hyperlink color, what should be the font of your text. These are the standard items which are declared in cascading style sheets. So, whenever you want to make basic changes in your websites, you want to make basic change such as changing the background, changing the font. So, this change in one cascading style sheet will affect hundreds of pages. That is why it will be very useful for the programmers, for the developers to use cascading style sheets. Whenever you want to make change, instead of making changes in each and every page, it is better to change only the CSS file, which will reflect in all the website pages. The functionality should be available by keyboard also, because many times if the person is not comfortable with the mouse, then he can use the keyboard. So, the functions which are provided through mouse should also operable through keyboard. Whenever any link leads to non-government website, a clear indication should be given that you are going to a non-government website. Are you ready to go? Do you want to visit? If the person click on yes, then only the control will go to the specified website, because many times whenever you give link to a non-government website, the person will assume that this link is on the government website, so I am visiting the page will be proper. This is not the case. That is why whenever the link leads to a non-government website, a clear indication should be given. Whenever a person is visiting a page, whenever a person is clicking on a page and visiting some other website, the website should open in other tab or other window, because many times whenever you open the link in the same window, the person will go on visiting the website and the main your website will be lost. That is why the link should open in a new window, new browser, new tab. Whenever you are updating a page in a single language, it should be updated in the other language also, because many times it happens because I am updating the page in Marathi and the English page is not updated, or otherwise I am updating the page in English and the Marathi version is not updated. That's why whenever your website is in a bilingual format, the multiple languages pages should be updated simultaneously. Your website should be tested on multiple browsers, because I am not sure which browser the person is using. He may be using Internet Explorer, he may be using Chrome, he may be using Mozilla, or he may be using any mobile browser. So our application should open in any browser. That's why it should be tested on multiple browsers. Many times we get the indication that this website is best viewed in Internet Explorer, and whenever we open it, the website on the Mozilla, it will not work. That's why we have to test our e-governance application on multiple browsers. Developer should also use the metadata for pages like title, keywords, description, language. These keywords should be properly given to the developers, because this use of metadata is very important. These keywords are very important. So these keywords are used by search engines for searching. That's why use of metadata is very important. Our website should have following policies prominently displayed on the home page. There should be these policies. These are the policies which I have mentioned. Copyright policy should be there, hyperlinking policy should be there, privacy policy should also be there, content archival policy. When we are archiving our content, that policy should also be there. Content review policy and content contribution, moderation and approval policy. These are the policies, basic policies, which are required to be the part of your website. They should be displayed on the home page, because these are very important policies. Whenever one person is copying some information, then how he can copy the information, or whether he can copy the information. Is it right to copy the information? Are you responsible? We may be responsible or we may not be responsible. So that should be, everything should be mentioned. So whenever a person is visiting your website and there is a hyperlink given, suppose I want to give my link in the Maharashtra government website, or Maharashtra government wants the link of Maharashtra site in Yashda website. What will be the policy to approach? These should be mentioned. What is the privacy policy? If suppose someone is giving some private information like mobile numbers, email address, their PAN number, is this information safe? How this information will be stored? Everything should be mentioned. Sometimes we publish various contents on the website, and after that, after a certain date, they get unpublished from the website. In that case, they will be gone in an archival directory. So what will be the time when, because sometimes whenever you are unpublishing the document, you are archiving the document, the archival document will also have some lifetime. Maybe 3 months time, maybe 1 year time, maybe 5 years time, like our files. That's why that policy which we are following, which our organization is following, that policy should also be present on the website, because we have a limited server space. The server space is always limited. That's why we cannot keep all the archival documents in the website. So after some time, the archival documents will be available in offline format also. That policy should be, we should declare on our website. Content review policy should also be there, because many times a person will sometimes a person may send a mail to me in my office and say, publish this document on the website. So who will publish the document? Who will tell me to publish the document? Who will review the document whether it's a true or it's a correct or it's a genuine? So all this should be included in your review policy. There should be a committee. The committee should send me some information. I am the responsible for updating the website. So the review policy should be there. Content contribution, moderation and approval policy. Who will approve the contents on the website? Who will say that these content should be on the website or removed from the website? These policies should be your part of your any e-governance application. These policies are very important because many times we face, like someone calls me, send me an email and says this should be published on the website, on the portal. So I have to think before publishing whether I should publish it or not. So I have to follow these policies.